Thank you so much for being here today for Your Life is Now. We're really pleased to have Carlos Reynosa, an internationally celebrated musician, here today. You know, very often in our lives we meet people or hear someone perform who really changes our lives. And I know that Mr. Reynosa, when I heard his music, it did that for me. And I hope that it inspires you today. And I can't thank you enough for being here and joining with us. And thank you so much. And please, please play for us again. Thank you. Please feel free to one more round of applause for Mr. Reynosa. Thank you so much. Thank you. The world is a much better place because of Congresswoman Hilda Solis. And I cannot thank her enough, and on behalf of everyone here, we honor you for your tremendous work of going above and beyond of protecting everyone, not just in California, but in this country. Thank you so very much.
The special featured guests and Mr. Reynosa, who just performed. And I want to just make some brief comments, but something that Mr. Reynosa said that I think is very important for all of you here to understand is that in order to get things done, no matter where you are, whether you're in your classroom, whether you're in your community, your home environment, your church, or you're volunteering for something, I think the key to a lot of the success for people in this world, whether it's musicians, whether it's artists, or whether it's politicians, it usually comes down to one thing, and that is compassion and having passion. And passion is very, very important for you to understand, that that's really the driving force and helping us transition from a wasteful society to one that can help contribute and save other parts of our planet. So I hope you'll join me in that effort and that you will do, as Mr. Reynosa said, have passion and compassion. Thank you very much, and I'm very honored to receive this award. Thank you.
Because these are very important things that are being discussed, and I was particularly moved. I hope some of you, at least, got a chance to look at the Declaration of Independence, the copy of the true document, very few of which exist. It's an extraordinary thing to be able to see. And I was touched by a couple of things. One is the differences in the way words are used. We have evolved over time. Our language has evolved. We have evolved as people. As Mr. Reynosa said, the evolution of the processes of our civilizations have had an impact. The larger animals that he described are no longer with us, partly, I believe, because of the expansion of the human race on this continent. So we have to be aware, I think, of the environment in which we exist.
I was particularly enamored with the comment that was made by Carlos, where he said, you know, years and years ago in the history of this country, the Great Plains had numerous bison, lion, and they've all disappeared. And several years ago, I read a book that was written by Jared Diamond, and it's called Collapse. And what Jared Diamond says in that book is simply this, that societies will succeed or fail, i.e., they will collapse or disappear if two things aren't done. First, you have to identify what the environmental and health harms are in a society. And secondly, and most important of all, you have to take action to make sure that you squish those harms.
Great ideas are the people that are the most present because they're the most aware. And if you wonder why some people are visionary and others are not, it's because I can guarantee you that the visionaries are the people that were the most present because they see the biggest picture. Because the world that they see is not tiny. It's not this little piece of paper or what's in my lunch. It has the entire universe. They have the ability to take the entire universe and put it inside their head. And now imagine, he's wrestling elephants. But there are people out there that can take everything we know about the known universe and make predictions about what we don't know and stick it inside their head and tell you about it. You know, it's too bad that, unlike those frogs, we can't make sure that people with really bad ideas don't reproduce.